Good evening, everybody. So if this goes right, it'll come out at 8 o'clock. I was going to do this live for you guys tonight, but soon I got a call earlier today, and we're going to be looking at a house. So I'm going to be doing kitchen tools with you today, okay? My name is Ernest. I am 52. I'm married to my wife, Sue. She's the two-star director and the one that's running this program. We started Tupperware about 6 years ago, and I'm here to support her in all the ways that I can and the team. We're so excited for you guys to join us tonight, and all the consultants that are doing so much hard work out there, inviting all their friends and family. And it doesn't stop here. You guys can also invite people. We're going to be having draws. I think the update now is we're over $2,000 worth of prizes to give away. Over $2,000 worth of prizes. So that's why when I put the post up today that said, first person to make a purchase gets a gift. No, the first 5 people to make a purchase are going to get a gift, okay? Like I said, we're trying to move, so we're trying to give away all of our Tupperware, okay? So thank you for joining us, and I'm going to get right into some of the tools I use, okay? All right. I'm going to be doing a lot of vegetable prep today, just so you guys will know. This is my kitchen tools side of the house here. And then I have my small kitchen tools in front of me that you guys don't see, but a lot of other consultants are using these. So I have quite a bit of my tools on the front, but tonight I'm going to be showing you guys the things that are here in the back. What's going to start our show off for us tonight is this little friend here. This is our Tupperware peeler, okay? And what's unique about a Tupperware peeler? You say, oh, a peeler is a peeler. Well, first of all, does your peeler say Tupperware? That's pretty cool all in itself. I want one just for that. Okay. The second thing is, it's got the blade on it. It's a double blade. One side is serrated and one side is the flat. You have a citrus peeler on this side here, and then you have your potato thing on this side. Okay, to get your potatoes. And look at this cool feature right here in the middle. It has 3 little holes there. So if you do fresh herbs, you can use that to pull the stem through, and it'll just pull the leaves out. So this little device here is going to start all the stuff off, because I'm going to have to use this to get to the rest of the stuff I'm doing today, okay? So today I'm going to be using the Tupperware Spiralizer, the hand Spiralizer. I'm going to be using this today. And I'm going to be using this big brother, the big Spiralizer. I'm going to be using that as well, okay? So I think I'm going to use the hand Spiralizer first, so I'll just get right to that and show you guys how I use these 2 devices, okay? So I'm just going to use either Spiralizer, what you want to do is you want to cut the end off as flat as you can, because one end has to be fitted on the teeth, okay, right here. That's what you're going to stick it in. The other end doesn't have to be too good, but I'm just saying the one end has to be nice and flat there, okay? So how many of you guys, and we have a couple people that work at grocery stores and at retail, how many of you know how much it costs for spiralized zucchini or spiralized carrot or spiralized anything, right? So this has the opening here. It's a pretty nice wide opening too, okay? And whatever you're going to use, you want to make sure that you measure it first before you get it, because you don't want to get something that's too big and it doesn't fit. So even if I wanted to spiralize this baked potato, I could get it going, right? So always do that first. So anyway, you have it, like I said, you have that here. You hold it over whatever you're going to do it with. You start twisting. And it's going to start spiralizing. So see, nice and easy. Now this is something cool to just throw in if you're doing camping or something like that. So see how you have your spiralized stuff already like that? So if you're camping, that'll be great to have. And you can just keep spiralizing things till the cows come home. This is dishwasher safe, but I would recommend that you hand wash it. Only because the blade, if you put detergent on it, like the dishwashing detergent, it will dull it over time, okay? So that's our hand spiralizer. I love that. I hope you like it too. Now for the big spiralizer, I'm breaking it out next. This is a part of our Master Series. So if you go to the catalog and you see this is the base of the Master Series. So you can buy the base and you can add up to, I think it's 4 or 5 attachments, right? So tonight I'm just showing you the spiralizer attachment. So here's the spiralizer here. It comes with a screw and a handle and then the base of it. And then you're gonna have the different blades, okay? So the way you put it on, you just slide it back like that. You lock it in. I'm gonna push this over some so I don't run out of counter space. Gonna pull it forward some. And I'm gonna lock it down on the counter. And then for the blade, I'm gonna choose the one with the small spiralizer, okay? Because I have the big, the small, and then another one. So, and these are very sharp, so please be careful. The way you load this, you hold it like this. There's 2 little feet on it. You put the little 2 feet in the little hole there, and then you push it forward, okay? Now you take your vegetable, you put it into the hole. There's a spike. You put it into the spike. You lock it into place like that. And then you have your kids help you in the kitchen because you know you've been doing it all by yourself. So then you can have your kids help you, and then you do the spiralize. So if you want to do this instead of pasta, it's perfect for that, right? And how much would you pay for spiralized zucchini? And once it finishes, it unlocks itself, and there you go. You have a little piece left at the end. We just chop that up and then put it in there, and there you go. Look at that, eh? Okay, let's see what's up next. My wife was saying I make it look too easy. Absolutely, because it is too easy. Okay, up next we're going to be using some of our mandolins. And the wife does not like to go near the mandolins. She said they look pretty scary, but they're not. So this is our premium mandolin here. It's the flagship of them. I'll put it together here to show you how it comes. So this is the flagship. It is sweet. When I saw this, I know you guys have mandolins. I know that already. But I tell you what, we had a metal one that we got from a kitchen store. And we were like, nope, we're going to give this to one of our kids and get this one. This is the Bad Mama Jamma, okay? I just like the way it looked. Looks all space agey and stuff. You see that? So over here, you see the dials. You can make the base of the thing go up and down. See, it lowers and raises it.
Turn it this way. Yeah.
So it lowers it and raises it. And this one, it brings up the little blade so you can do julienne and stuff like that. Okay? So that's the one I'm going to be showing you. Then I'm going to show you its little brother, the Speedy Mando grater. The Speedy Mando grater. And as you see here, there are some little teeth here. And what that's designed for is to sit right on top of your bowl like that. Pretty cool, eh? Then I'm going to show you the Speedy Mando slicer. Okay? Now my wife, she's like, oh, good, I'm glad you're showing that. Go get some radishes. Do you want the skin on or off your radishes?
Leave them on.
Okay, so she says to leave the skin on the radish. They've already been washed up. I'm just gonna cut the little part off there. And then I'm gonna show you how cool this is.
This is exciting.
Amen. A to the man. So I'm gonna use a slicer. So when this is locked into place, right, it just locks in like that. And the reason she likes this one so much more is it looks so much safer to her. It has a place for you to put the stuff in compared to this one where you have to puncture it and then do it like that, right? So this one has a spot in there so your hands are very clear from it. Now the reason I like this is because when I'm making salads or things for the burger, I can't cut with a knife that well, and I don't like uneven slices. Everybody has their issue, right? So with me, I like to just use the Mandoline because I know it's going to give me some even slices, right? So you just hold it up like that, and then you go back and forth because this cuts both ways. It cuts both ways. So it cuts both ways, just like that. Just keep going until it finishes. And this one gets a lot of the stuff, right? And look at there, that actually did the whole thing. And watch out for yourself there. Now look at that, guys, look at this. Perfect slices. So if you have that on a hamburger or in a salad, you know, or you're making stuff, everybody's on Facebook these days and putting their recipes up, you can look like a 12-star Michelin chef, and they don't even have 12-star Michelin chefs. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you that you can do almonds with this too, or any, well, there's so much stuff you can do. So I'm just gonna put some almonds in here, okay? And I'm gonna shave the almonds down as well, okay? So there's your shaved almonds. So if you're doing anything for your cakes or pastries, stuff like that.
So how many almonds was that roughly?
Oh man, I don't know. I just grabbed a handful, probably 6 or 8.
Yeah. And so how much is that if you were to measure that in a measuring cup?
Okay.
Just for price comparison?
Okay. Because if you're buying shaved...
oh, it's expensive.
So this is, right now, I don't know what it was, but this is the 4th cup. I just grabbed a few, and that yielded a 4th cup.
That's awesome.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's amazing.
And we don't think about, you know, how many almonds was that gave me a 4th cup. So when people are getting shaved almonds in a bag, they're probably getting 20 almonds
right.
shaved up for $100. So hey, Miss Sue's trying to help you out, okay? So there's the Speedy Mando. It's done its job. The hand spiralizer has done its job. The spiralizer has done its job. And we're gonna keep on going. And we're going to use, oh, so I use the slice one. Oh, I need to use the grater one next. So I'm gonna use the grate one for grating. They need to have a knife that catches the ends, eh? So I'm just gonna, oh, I wanted to show you something too, guys. Watch this. Miss Sue's saying watch the camera. But anyway, this is just a, you know, the thing I like I said, I love about this is it has the blades is 2. So you don't have to go one way. So look how fast that you can go with that. So Sue says that I'm just showing out when I do that, right, Sue?
Yeah, you are.
I'm not showing out. So you can either cut one way or you can cut both ways, right? So guys, sing it with me again. Cuts both ways. Look at that. Look how fast that is. Isn't that something? Okay. So don't worry about the almonds. That's not going to be an issue. You know, the reason I started liking to watch people do this, and let me tell you, we have people that were like, I want Tupperware for a deal. So I said to a lady one day, I'm like, hey, how much? I said, do you like cooking shows? She says, yes, I love cooking shows. I'm like, what's your favorite show? So she told me the name of one of her favorite cooking shows. And I said, okay, everybody has to cook, right? She says, well, some people eat out all the time. I'm like, yeah, but since COVID's happened, do you eat out now? She says, not really, because I don't know what's going on, you know. I know they try to be safe and stuff like that, but I really don't know what's happening, right? So, you know, she's a little bit on the outside for that, right? So anyway, I have the grater here now, and I'm just going to grate up the carrot. So that's your grater. So check that out, eh? So what I was saying to her was, I'm like, I would rather watch someone in their own kitchen, you know, than to watch something on TV that's doctored, right? Because I actually wrote it in the chat today. I was doing a breakfast show and I was doing sausages in the micro pro grill. Then I was going to do an omelet in the micro pro grill after. When I took the sausages out, I literally dropped it on the floor. So since I had the eggs ready to go, I'm like, okay, so now we're gonna do the eggs, and I never even skipped a beat, right? And then one of the consultants called me just killing herself laughing. She goes, I love shows like this, because you get to see the real deal, right? So you get to see the real deal. So that's the grated carrot. So Sue's telling me to wipe my station off, so I'm just gonna do that. When you're at your own house, you just get it done, eh? So since we're on TV, and my name is Chef Gordon Ramsay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off for you guys. I'm not Gordon Ramsay, by the way, folks. Okay, we're gonna get the big boy up now, and then that's gonna end that. And if you guys, the cool thing about Sue and I, both being directors, we have access to so much Tupperware stuff, right? And a lot of stuff we win because with Tupperware, if you do really good in your sales and stuff, you're rewarded with free gifts. Okay, so anyway, what I want to show you about this, if you were to get this Mandoline, you're gonna start using it for the first time, the first thing you have to do is take this off. If you don't take that off, you're gonna have problems because all your stuff that you're cutting up is gonna come right up in here, okay? So the thing I like about this, it has a nice rubber foot on it on the front. It has a kickstand on the back like that. And as you see, this is a Tupperware cutting board and it fits right over the Tupperware cutting board. I'm gonna use it lengthwise like this today. And I'm going to do a tomato. Tomato is one of those things that I like even slices of. So I'm just gonna do the tomato today. Then I'll do a potato for you guys as well, okay? I'll do a tomato and a potato. All right. What I wanted to show you too, since I have this out, like I said, this has a serrated edge, right? And a straight edge. So this thing is so nice. Look at that. It just peels the tomato. You see that, folks? It just peels the skin right off the tomato. What do you think about that? Can you see that? Just look at how smooth that is, okay? So now I'm just gonna dial this up a little bit because I want it a little thin. I'm gonna take my protective cup, my protective holder, and put it in there. Make sure it's penetrating it. And then I'm gonna give that some nice even flow. So you wanna go straight down like that, one straight motion, pull it back. So just like that. And then when you finish with that, look at that. Look how nice. So I love bringing sandwiches with me to work. And look at those nice slices, just like that. So I'll have that to the side there for the sandwiches. Gonna rinse this off right quick. Then I have the one more thing to do for you, then I'm finished. Okay, last but not least, what you want to do when you are finished with this for cleanup, you just pop the two tabs up like that. That blade comes out of the way for safety. So I'm going to take the waffle blade here, okay? I'm going to use the waffle blade. So just going to pop it in like that. I'm going to get a potato, take this and pierce it. Gonna dial it down just a little bit. So I want a nice thick slice. Okay. And then again, you go with the motion straight forward. Okay. And now you have it. I love the thick cut like this because I put the salt and pepper on them. And then I bake them in the oven. There's nothing that's better. Okay, so there you go, guys. Now what I want to tell you is this. The big Mandoline is going to be in the new catalog I still wouldn't hesitate. I would get that as soon as possible. But what I want to tell you, and Sue told me to remind you, I'm glad she did. These two little mandolins here, I know they're dirty, but I'm going to wash them up soon. The Speedy Mando slicer and the Speedy Mando grater will not be in this catalog. So if you want to get these, you better get them now. Okay? Everything else is in there. Well, that's it for me, guys. Mr. Tupperware coming at you one time for the good time. And we missed Christmas in July, so I wore my shirt today because with all these things here, this is a perfect thing for the men in your family. This is what got me addicted to Tupperware, because they have all these tools, right? So show your guys these videos and say, hey, you know, we should get this. Or you can say to your kids, do this because they'll help you in the kitchen. Okay, that's all for me. Have a great day.